Hey everyone, I'm John Mangus, but I guess by now you probably know that. I go by Metro Toledo John. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. This is the November 5th edition. So I've been working my way through this series, but we're going to go sideways today, and we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to ask the wizard on the other side of this camera to step around. Come here, Chris. Come on. I'm going to pull this other bar stool in, and we're going to chat for a minute, okay? So say hi.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
For those of you that don't know Chris, he's been with us for 4 years, and he's really done amazing things for our company and for our agents. And he's moving on and is going to be working for RE/MAX headquarters in Denver. And instead of following our way through the series that we have going on right now, I'm going to ask Chris the big question. What have you learned about marketing? What have you learned about engagement? What have you learned about helping agents connect to buyers and sellers that you feel like you can help people with going forward? Because that's going to be your job at headquarters, right?
Yeah. I'll be doing
Which, by the way, congratulations. We're really proud of you.
Appreciate it. So some things I've learned here. One, being a commission salesperson is tough. And I think the hardest thing that agents have is that they have to be their own manager and they have to be their own employee. Mm-hmm. And I think that a lot of the times they're a lazy employee and they're a micromanaging manager.
By the way, he didn't know I was doing this, so we're catching him. This is really legit and really off the cuff, but that also means it's from the heart.
Yeah.
So in other words, managing yourself.
Absolutely, because marketing is the easiest thing to put at the bottom of your list when you have a bad day.
Yeah.
Right? The inspection went bad, appraisal's low, you have a pissed off seller because they can't get anybody inside of their house.
Did you say pissed off?
Oh, right, I'm fine, I'm leaving.
All right.
But you're going to have those days where that prospecting time, that marketing time,
right,
that getting the Facebook ad done, doing the video, gets put to the bottom of the list. It gets put till Friday. Friday becomes the weekend. You got busy. You had 2 open houses. It got pushed till Monday, and it never got done.
Never got done. Yeah. So to your point about time blocking and making those things happen, it's easy for me to coach people and say, get a routine, get a schedule, follow the schedule, do the thing. In terms of managing that process and measuring that process, what advice do you give agents on measuring the process and what they're getting back, connecting the dots, if you will?
Yeah, so you could do so many different options. Some of the agents we have here that I work with on a one-on-one basis, some of them like pen and ink, writing it down, doing the math themselves. Some of them are spreadsheets, some of them using calendar tools. At the end of the day, I think it's self-awareness, knowing how you tick and knowing what things are going to make you feel good. Because if you can't have those small wins that make you feel really good with your time management, you're going to stop doing it. So is there a way, whether that's pen and paper, spreadsheet, that you can start tracking some of the advertising, the Facebook ads, the postcards, the direct mail, the open houses, whatever you do to generate clients, what feels good for you to track? Because at the end of the day, consistency is going to beat a perfect plan. Absolutely. And so if it doesn't feel good, you're not going to be consistent.
So just to give you some idea how far Chris has come, one of the first Monday Mojos he shot with me was on KPIs, and we shot the video and he uploaded it and did all those things. And he was like, until we did this video, I didn't really know what a KPI was. So what do you think the average agent should use as their key performance indicators?
I think that the only KPI that really matters, and people are going to disagree with me, is appointments. At the end of the day, we can't control people up to the point of an appointment. You're going to have...
So leads don't... leads are
great.
Yeah.
Leads are great.
But they're not appointments.
They're not appointments.
I think people get those confused, though, all the time.
Yeah, and this is a common problem we see with agents as they start really picking up in that year 2, year 3, year 4, as they start generating tons of leads.
Right.
But that didn't make them any money.
Right.
An appointment is what makes you money. The other part is I think appointments are more valuable than even closings. Now, obviously, closings are where you get paid, but a lot of things happen between appointment and the closing table that are out of your control. Appraisals, inspections, buyers getting cold feet, things, disaster can happen, knock on wood, but you got the appointment.
Right.
And the other part that's nice about an appointment, too, is that even if you didn't get the listing or you didn't get the buyer, you beat out a lot of people to get the appointment. So now we're just tuning the small stuff.
So if you have enough appointments and a deal goes sideways, it's just a deal that went sideways. It's not the end of your world, and you're not in food with your meal is it's not gone, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I think the number one thing that stresses people out is that their pipeline's just not big enough. They don't have enough appointments. Yeah. And what happens is they stop getting appointments once they start having contracts. Mm-hmm. Then it hits the end of the month.
Right.
You had 5 deals. Life's great.
Right.
You put them in the bank and you go, I don't have anything going on. I'm unemployed.
Yeah, I've got 5 going through the pipeline right now, So I've got this big bubble going through, and then when they close, there's nothing going into the pipeline for that. Yeah.
And the thing is, in real estate, if you don't have contracts and appointments, you're unemployed.
Understood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
very well said. Well, we could go on and do this for probably another hour.
Easy.
But I just want to thank Chris for supporting me with these Monday Mojos for the last 4 years. I want to thank him for everything he's done. That's really, I think, elevated our agency, helped a lot of our agents, and really, I just can't thank you enough, Chris, and look forward to continuing our relationship, but just in a little different way.
Yeah, well, thanks for hiring a 22-year-old bartender. I appreciate it.